All right, Hero Comics here. Next verse, Hero Comics transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt of comments and response comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video, and go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech on videos because there is no hate speech on videos. It's speech you hate. That's the story. Let's continue on with people getting things wrong. These comment sections is me trenching them out by versus based on biology. I continue on with my technologically advanced, amazing, high tech. Cardboard and duct tape, microphone holding devices. I will continue on working on these, making them better and better all the time so that I can really figure out how to get them close to my mouth so that I don't have to speak as loud. My voice not carry so much and take off my family as well. So let's continue on here. Yeah, I gotta go work soon, but for that, we'll need to go at least one part. So let's continue on. Yeah, so there's a lot of updates going on. I'm going into details, but definitely tree issues. Oh no, take it away. Backyard tree issues. Uh, Go ahead, yeah. Looking forward to payday coming up. I'm looking forward to be able to go and get me some snackies. Homemade snacks aren't bad. I'm glad I have them. I'm glad we have them, but unlike the stuff that I'm used to, which is at the store. So yeah, I'm liking that stuff better. So let's continue on here. We were at this one here. We should overlap, but it's important to do it so that you can make sure to see plenty of so you make sure to see no, we miss anything. We don't miss anything. Let's hear. Oh, okay. Chief Heckler on DeviantArt says it's not his real name. Chief Heckler is not his real name. I'm not gonna show off his real name, but yeah, he's definitely very. Was not had a lot of heckling until he was found out by other people he heckled, and he tried to run off. So yeah, until then, but I have a bunch of his comments, so I will just go through them because it's amazing to see what you can learn from that. Chief Heckler says VeggieTales is a kids show full of unfunny jokes. Actually, they're really funny jokes. Based on the premise that you should sympathize with soulless talking vegetables who try to indoctrinate you into Christianity. It is not a good show. According to Liza was told. And I say soulless talking vegetables. That's coming from a person who accuses me of pedophilia because of the drawings in my face. Are these things real or not? Make up your mind. Because I'm sorry. When you say, oh, that animated stuff isn't real. Like, huh. Yeah, that could apply. I think that applies to all animated stuff, don't it? Yeah. And then dude says, "I accuse you of pedophilia because you have a strange fixation on the panties and underwear of underage cartoon characters. So drawings, drawings. Yeah, lines on paper like this, different shapes, lines on paper. Yeah. Who's to say you don't see real children the same way? Me. I'm to say that because I do not. Okay, no. Okay, and that's the issue with me. Right now, we're dealing with there's some people who are very anti. What they call gooner, which is not good because gooner usually means a heterosexual man. That's what it usually means. There's some girl gooners out there. And basically, here's what's going on with the girl, with the anti-gooning thing. The anti-gooning thing is that they are angry that there are people out there finding pleasure in things they don't like. That sucks for them, but it's going to happen. So yeah, here's the issue with me with that stuff. When you try to say, let's try to control people and ban stuff that I don't like, that's people can freely watch or not watch whenever they want. It doesn't work out. That does not work out very well at all. Better to just be like, yeah, I don't like this. Tell about why you don't like it. There you go. That's what you should do. Let's get you on here. But no. That's the issue. And that's also, it's like, yeah, let's see here. There are real children, okay? But then there's, of course, cartoon children who are thousands of years old. Vampires, monsters, aliens, anthropomorphic, so like animal people, Humanoid, yes, but also cartoon characters, from the future, from the past. It's very sad to try and say, oh yeah, no, let's equate these fake children with real children. And also, yeah, there are characters that look like children but aren't. I'm sorry. What about races like hobbits and dwarves and elves, like the Christmas elves? Some little tiny elves. And then all kinds of other creatures that are just fairies, all kinds of different things that are super old. They look young and small, but are not children at all. And then of course you have your not children at all characters who are all grown up. And Collector Shout and friends are trying to be like, those are children somehow. I'm like, how? How? That girl is all grown up. She has like breasts and curves and everything that all grown up women have. How? You see a child? Man. It's like, that's anime. No. It's not. That's not. Doesn't make it children. It's very sad. Some of the stuff going on right now. Let's continue on here, though. Let's continue on here. Where are we? Yeah. Oh yeah, someone said the meme of "Am I out of touch?" I think it was a meme of "Am I out of touch?" No, it just be the people that are wrong, or something like that. And I say you may want to, rethink using that meme when you say "I am wrong about no one being born in the wrong body." And sources and Chief Heckler says all the organizations the memes list are pro-trans because of overwhelming scientific evidence through lies, most likely cash. So here's scientific evidence. Ching ching. It's like oh yeah, so, yeah, most likely. You're anti-trans because of a dictionary definition that is true, and ancient religion that is true. I wonder who's correct here. Like I am, because I don't go by feelings, I go by facts. Like, links to scientific papers, back your conclusions, or get the heck out. And I gave them to him, and he's like, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I say it don't count. I say it doesn't count. You know why I say it doesn't count? Because it doesn't. Because I say it doesn't. No, don't look at that. Don't look at it. Nope. No, not going to verify that. Not going to verify any of it. But yeah, that's sucks for you. The so ignorant of truth. That you were going. I guess that. Ooh, here we go. Chief Heckler shows off a picture of a fan art picture of Miss Chalice in a dress where the wind is blowing it up so you can see her panties. And he's like, oh, still very weird stuff I see. That's not weird. God is crying. You have betrayed him. Actually, he's okay with me enjoying the art of his creation as long as nothing bad is happening, and nothing bad is happening here. Then another heckler comes along and says, God didn't make this. The original artist did. Laughing to you, cry emojis. And I say, but the artist was inspired by real life women, and God made those. It's not weird stuff I see. Did I cuss? I hope I didn't cuss. But yeah, it's not weird stuff. It's Miss Chalice, looking all kinds of curvaceous and wholesome and hot, showing off her panties and saying, like, yeah, what's up? Check that out. That's not weird. If people think that's weird, it's not. It's normal things that heteronormative, literally heteronormative. Literally heteronormative. Let's continue on here. Then Chief Heckler says, God literally told you when I did this, okay, to fave pics of sexy cuphead girls, you know who it is. Then you need to be evaluated by a mental health professional. You're hearing voices. Like, there was no voice, but there are scriptures. Then I said, quote, 22, then the Lord God made a woman from the rib, he had taken out of a man, he brought her to the man. Genesis 2:22. And then Proverbs 18, or Psalms 18, I think it's Psalms. Something 18. 18. May your fountain be blessed. He's talking about penises. And may you rejoice in the wife of your youth. Literally. 19. A loving doe, a graceful fawn. May her breasts satisfy you always. May you be captivated by her love forever. Proverbs 5:18 and 19. Proverbs, God encourages men to enjoy the way women look in the right circumstances. He does. That's your spouse, that's your wife, that's how it is. Like, heck yes, that girl looks good, that's why I married her. We're being in a awesome committed relationship, heck yes, let's go, that's awesome. So they're like, some people, and of course, Oh, here you go. So your holy book promotes sexism. Okay, kind of explains why you're always single. Oh my god, here's the issue. Sexism, is weird. 'Cause it's like, yeah, technically speaking, women have breasts. So yeah, it is definitely considered by people who are out of touch a sexist point of view. Because I was just saying this stuff. People, their Sweet Baby Incorporated was hating on, industrialization, hating on Gregorian calendar, hating on so many other things that it's just like, what do you want us to do? Go back to being? I was like, what do you want us to do? Go back to being hunters and gatherers, cavemen, And I'm like, wait a minute. You probably wouldn't like that either because they'd be like the man goes out and hunts, the woman has to hang out and give birth to take care of the kids. You're like, why I can't feed the kids? It's like why? Like it's like you're like why? They might be asking why is the woman have to just give birth and feed the kid, breastfeed the kids? I'm like, well, she's the only one who can. That's sexist. In a way. But it's also not because it's just how females and males are. The male cannot give birth. The male cannot feed the children with his chest. The female can. It's just how it is. It's just how their bodies are. So sad. That base what's going on here. We're at. Okay, so we're at 10 minutes, I believe. Yeah, 11 minutes. So I'll say see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, DeviantArt. Gonna make more of these. See you next time.